In this video, we will talk about the 5 costly mistakes when starting a dog walking business. I've actually done one of them because I was already well prepared because I came out of corporate. So I was already in a business setting. I was trained very well in kind of like being a business owner because I was a district manager. But with that being said, those 5 mistakes, I absolutely understand it. If you have no kind of business experience, before I actually had my corporate job, I probably would have done some of those things wrong. And some people are doing them wrong. So I'm making this video for you so you're not making those mistakes. Okay, so first of all, choosing the wrong business insurance. And I know, don't yawn here, okay? I know it's a little bit, it's business. You gotta talk about the boring stuff. But when you choose an insurance, a liability insurance, a business liability insurance, please go with a pet sitting insurance. Because they know what they're doing. They're going to insure you for the right things. So if you go for a regular business liability insurance with State Farm, with Allstate, they might actually check all the boxes you need, but they will ask you all these questions on what a dog walking and a pet sitting business actually needs. A specialized pet sitting insurance, they won't ask you all these questions because they know exactly what claims can come up. And so I'm not going to talk about this any much longer because there are pet sitting insurances that are actually way cheaper than a regular business liability insurance. So please go with that. They will not cover you against stuff that you actually don't need, but they will cover you for the right things. The thing is also, you want to have enough coverage. So for example, a regular business liability insurance, they would maybe only give you coverage for up to $1,000 if something happens to the dog in your care. But a specialized pet sitting insurance, they know the bills can actually run up way, way higher really, really quick. So for example, claims can go into the 5 digits absolutely so fast. For example, the insurer I'm currently with, petcareins.com, they published some claims they actually covered in the last year. So for example, a dog ate gum and became ill. It had to be distracted. It cost $2,244.35. Another claim here, $18,179, where a client's dog caused some damage while in the care of the pet sitter. I don't know what the damage was, but it ran up to $18,179. So it's super quick that stuff can happen. Even the nicest dogs, they might have one of those crazies where they just run around in a circle and then they hit a shelf, a really expensive vase, or certain art piece comes crashing down, and that could also cost already $10,000. You just don't know. So you definitely need a specialized pet sitting insurance. Now, if I've done my job and you are getting a pet sitting insurance, and actually get an insurance, please, okay? Then this video might be really helpful where I discuss the 7 key factors to consider when choosing the right pet sitting insurance. Second point, probably in no point in time, anytime soon. So not in the next 5, not in the next 10 years, will you ever have to rent an office space if you only provide dog walking and pet sitting. Of course, if you also provide dog grooming, if you also provide dog boarding, if you sell dog food or whatever, of course, go ahead and do it if it only makes financial sense. But you definitely have to run the numbers. Don't just rent something because it feels good maybe in the first 3 months. And in order to put like a signage of your logo and your dog walking business name on the front, it might feel amazing, but you know what? The costs are adding up for the rental space, and you just really don't need a rental space for a normal service-based business. And with that, you also don't need high-end dog walking supplies. For example, do not get your poop bags from a regular PetSmart or some kind of pet supply store. Get it from Amazon. Get it from somewhere where you can buy in bulk. It doesn't have to be the fanciest with the carrier handles or whatever. It just needs to be a normal bag where you can pick up the poop and tie it together and throw it out. Same goes with the leashes. You don't need high-end leashes. You just need a really good backup leash, and you should actually require your clients to supply you with the leashes appropriate for the dog and the harnesses. If you're wondering which kind of dog walking supplies I highly recommend and where you can get them for really, really good price and which work for me super well, just click on this video and you will see all my recommendations. Third point, do not skip client screenings and meetings. Please do not do that. You absolutely do not know what you're getting yourself into. First of all, Rover and Wag, they're famous for that, as far as I know at least. They sometimes just send, or a lot of times just send dog walkers and pet sitters to random households that just need a one-off dog walk. And yeah, whoever, it's just like with Uber drivers, I guess, whoever responds sooner, they actually get the job. So a lot of rover walkers and wag walkers, they never even met the client. They never met the dog. They never met the cat. The cat never met the walker or like the pet sitter. It's just not fair. And you just don't know what you're walking into. Especially with dogs, of course, we all know they can be really, really territorial. And even if the clients are saying, oh, well, they're nice, you just need to know what you're getting yourself into. So you need to ask qualifying questions when first getting in contact with potential clients, meaning if they email you or if they send a form, you have to ask those questions, especially if a dog or cat already bit somebody. That is super, super important, especially when you have staff. You want to know that, because once that happened, they need to explain it, of course. Maybe they can talk themselves out of it. But usually if the dog already bit someone, chances are that they might bite again, and you do not want that liability. And then the meet and greet. Absolutely important. It's not so much for the clients to get to know you. Yes, it absolutely is. But it also is super important for you. You can never, ever skip the meet and greet. You need to have the meet and greet in order to really get a good grasp of the temperament of the dog. Why do you think dog boarding places, all of them that are reputable, make a temperament test for dogs that want to be boarded? They want for the owner to bring the dog, to spend some time with them, to actually get an idea of how the dog is. You need to do the same thing. Within the last 10 years, we only had it, I think, one time where owners really belittled the dangerous behavior of their two dogs. And I'm actually going to make a video about that because it was such a crazy experience. But after that meet and greet, before that, we were like, okay, we can take on those clients. After the meet and greet, we were like, hell no, never, ever, for no kind of money. So you need to have a meet and greet in order to really judge the temperament of the dog, the personality of the dog, or even the cat too, because cats can attack too. And then also to get a little bit of an idea of the client, because who knows, the client might be a jerk, maybe you don't want to work with them. We also had it where after meet and greet, we met the client. The cat was super nice, but we did not want to work with the client. Fourth costly mistake that you can make is lack of record keeping. So from the beginning, open up a business bank account and keep your business expenses, your business income absolutely separate from your personal bank account, because when tax time comes, if there is anything you want to claim on your taxes and it came from your personal account, if there's ever an audit, it could look really weird. It could look, it just could throw up red flags, and you don't want that. And it's not just keeping the account separate, but you need to know what actually flows in, what flows out of your business. And you can do that best with a bookkeeping software and, of course, your bank account, PayPal, Stripe, whatever payment processor you're using. Number 5, and that's the costly mistake I did. I actually decided already to start a dog walking business in November 2013. We started officially in March 2014. So it took about 4 or 5 months to actually get going. And you know what I did the whole time? I created a website. A website that I changed on a major level 3 times. So it's just crazy to even think about that. I could have just not had a website, put a Google listing up and a phone number, and I think I would have already gotten my first clients. And why I have my first clients, because there were not so many walks anyway in the beginning, I could have just created my website. So definitely know better the next time I actually start a new business. I'm telling you, from one person to another who wants to start a business or who likes to own a business, please skip the over preparation and over perfection of anything, okay? Get money into your bank business account. I would say the first most important step before even creating a website and, after doing all the legal stuff, registering your business and getting a business bank account and payment processor and such. Those are all illegal things that should be done first anyway. But besides even building a website, sign up for pet sitting software. I do have my code below. That's the pet sitting software we have been using for 9 years already. So you can get with the code, if you sign up through my code, 50% off for the first 6 months. And they, I believe, cost $15 or $20 a month for a regular pet sitter, just a solo pet sitter. And you can also get a 30-day free trial. So definitely do that before you even do a website and get money into the door, make money, get that business rolling, because it's not just even money, it's already clients you can have already. And they refer your business to other neighbors, to friends. It happens all the time. So, my lovelies, I hope it helped. I hope you will avoid these costly mistakes. If you already had a dog walking business for a little while or longer, and you can think of other costly mistakes and you want to share it with our community here, please put it in the comments below. It would make me very happy if we can just all pitch in. And it's already getting dark here. I hope that's okay still. Keep dreaming big and go for your craziest dreams ever, because they're your dreams.